First things first, how's the squad feeling heading into tomorrow?
Good. I mean, it's a gorgeous day out here. It's going to be a great weekend, Seafair weekend. If anybody doesn't know, if they're not from Seattle, it's Seafair weekend. It's a big weekend, so we'll hopefully end the weekend on a high.
Played Kansas City earlier in the year. What's the difference playing them at home compared to being on the road?
Well, I think the game at home, I thought we were competitive. Look, we went down, but we came back, went down, came back. Obviously, we didn't like Johnny Russell scoring 3 goals, but, he's a talented player. But road games are hard to win in MLS, so we'll use that to our advantage. We're the home team. We'll be on the front foot. We'll try and dictate pace and tempo. So we'll try and make things difficult on them.
Comments on the suspension of Roman Torres?
Yeah, I mean, we're supportive of Roman. We understand that's a process, that's a legal process. That has to take its course. And, we want to support Roman. We want to use it as a learning tool for any other players. I mean, there's a lot of emotion in there. If there's any avenue to shrink the sentence, anything, I mean, we want to be supportive, but we understand that it did happen. So, we're just trying to, get on that fine line there.
Is it as simple as Javier replaces him in the lineup, or they're against
Cheda. Really? Maybe Gustav's going to replace him in the lineup. I don't know.
Well, you said is Gustav feeling better?
I know. I'm just teasing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just teasing you. You're asking me for my starting lineup. Peter's watching all of this. He's a good coach, so.
Yeah.
But I'll give you that answer. Yeah, Javi's going to slide in. That's for you, Pete.
One of the other questions from yesterday was about Victor. You said you were going to have a conversation, see if he was
Yeah,
okay.
he trained in full, so we'll see.
Coach, how do you keep your team focused when stuff like Roman Torres happens and the flag, all that stuff that is extra field? How do you keep them focused?
We gave Roman a chance to address his teammates before the news came out. And that group is a very together group. They took the words that Roman gave them in the morning, and we're pushed past it already. We understand that it's happened, but as far as they're concerned, they are the same. They'll support Roman, and we're past it.
How disappointed are you in the fact that he actually essentially put you guys in a hole?
Say that again?
How disappointed are you in the fact that he put you guys in a hole? He left you without a man through a choice of his own.
Well, look, mistakes happen. I make mistakes. I have to sometimes sit up here in front of you guys and say, you know what, that wasn't my best coaching job. So stuff happens in life, how he recovers, what he learns from it, what we learn from it, what the club can do to come together in times of duress, because you're asking me how do we get over it. Sometimes when you go into a hole, guys come together and then they, actually battle hard for their teammates and battle hard through adversity, because it's the easiest thing in the world when the sun is shining and you have a lot of money and you drive a fancy car and you have a nice wife and family, then it's easy. Then life is easy. Sometimes when life gets hard, that's when real men show up and do their work.
Sure, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of tools set in place by the league in order for one to check against some of the supplements that are being put out on the market. So,
look, I'm not an attorney, but if there is a tainted sample somewhere, it could happen anywhere. So, I'll let you guys dig into that some more.
Coach, this morning Roman said that he's not sure yet. He wasn't been told what the substance was. It could have been from a supplement, even like a cold medicine or some sort of that. How is the club, or is the club planning on hoping to maybe appeal that, or just?
I don't know what our process is, what our rights are. I believe that the union takes care of that for the players. So you'd have to ask, somebody that knows. I certainly don't know.
What about Raul? What's his status?
Raul is going to be questionable for the game, and we'll make that determination tomorrow.
What has Sad Abdul-Salam given you at the right back spot, from on the offensive end to his height playing role, his ability to throw a ball in from deep in the other territory?
Yeah, that's one of the minor reasons why we have him on the field. Kelvin can throw the ball just as far. Sad's done well. He's earned a chance to play, and You know, he does a lot of good things. He's a big body. You know, if you want to talk about missing Roman, it helps when you have a 6'4" right back. So he provides a lot of stuff that we need and what we want, and you know, the reward for the group that had a shutout in Houston. Well, that was one of the reasons why we'll run him out there again.
And as a team who likes to play out of the back, is there anything tactically that changes by having Arriaga in there in place of Torres?
No. You only think tactically, and it might be just a comfort zone, is, you know, when you watch Kim Ki-hee play, I think he's a little more comfortable on the right, and Javi's a little more comfortable on the left, so we might get a little bump there.
Coach, not having Roman in the field probably changes the whole vision that you had through the season, because you already had Roman, Javier, Kim Ki-hee. How does that change your plan to long term without Roman?
Well, I mean, look, it's an unfortunate incident that Roman's not here, and we will miss him. We certainly will miss him. But we lost Chad Marshall too, and we dealt with that fairly well. We're still in second place. I mean, we're still pretty good in the standings. Yes, we need to win a few more games. There's tough games down the stretch, but we were able to overcome a big loss in Chad Marshall. And again, I go back to the strength of the group. Javier was chomping at the bit to play. He was pushing to play, so now's his chance. Now it's his chance to play and show everybody what he can do.
How big of a presence does the idea of hidden supplements or substances sneaking into people's diet by accident or whatever, how big a concern is that for the league?
I can't, I have no idea. I think there was a 2020 or some TV show about it a few years ago that I can remember, but I don't know what the league thinks about any of that.
Okay. The Houston game, you mentioned that in the halftime adjustment that you and Gonzalo Pineda made to move Jordan off to the left, have Nico's ball line. What did that show you in terms of what you can do offensively against teams, and will we then see more of it based on what you saw in that 45-minute period?
Yeah, that was Gonzo and I put him first. Look, it just proves that we can adapt to certain situations. Nico's a very smart, tactical guy. Jordan, we know, kind of likes to play on that left-hand side. That's where he was very successful in 2016. So it just shows our versatility in certain matches to do certain things. Look, we played Christian up as a 10. We played Brad Evans as a forward a few years ago. I mean, there's certain times when you do certain things to try and win games. Those decisions in those moments, you know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.